opposite. This whole process takes only 2 minutes on the phone, and y'all don't even need to leave the couch to get your card shipped out overnight to get your share. You can even pick it up at their office if you ain't got no address to ship to.
I'm sure you've seen these videos. They're flooding all over YouTube, on Facebook, and pretty much every platform. Don't take it. If you do accept it, make sure you follow the rules. Don't lie to them, because there's a ruling right now against the Second Amendment trying to restrict who is and is not eligible, who is considered basically a citizen with full rights based upon whether or not you've ever committed a minor misdemeanor. And this is completely relevant to that case.
It's real simple. I broke it down into 3 easy steps for y'all. All you have to do is head over to the state's website, which I left below. Next, answer just 2 questions on the site. And finally, spend 2 quick minutes on the phone with an agent who helps you get your funds shipped out. It's that simple and easy. So if y'all let this go to waste, y'all are the true definition of lazy. And there's nothing more to say. But for those who are my go-getters, y'all can expect your $5,000 spending card.
The definition of what this is, they're waving free money in front of your face, but you have to qualify meeting certain income requirements. And if you don't disclose something, then essentially you're committing fraud in order to be able to get government benefits. And because of the manner in which they're doing it is also considered entrapment. It's against the law enforcement to do this, but because these people are independent, they can't be it can't be proven that they're associated with the administration. Therefore, you can't prove it. So just don't lie in order to draw government benefits.
As fast as the next day, and y'all can cash out instantly. We're talking the biggest blessing of 2024. You hear me? Everything can be covered with just a swipe of this card, including your gas, your groceries, and even your bills that haven't been piling up. And to top it off, y'all can even save these funds for a rainy day, like for doctor's visits or in case of emergencies. Again, just make sure y'all get this done as soon as possible to get your very own $5,000 spending card before it's gone. Stop being lazy and head over to the link below before it's too late.
Now what has happened in the Range case and some of these other cases is there is a renewed call for the Supreme Court to grant review to the Range case and all of these other cases, or at the very least, GVR the Range case in light of what they just said in Rahimi. Now, if you're not aware what this case involves, what this deals with is a Third Circuit en banc panel decision. And ultimately what happened is that 26 years ago, an individual named Brian Range was convicted of concealing some of his income so that he could obtain additional food through food stamps for him and his family. Essentially, he made some false statements on a form when he was applying for food stamps, and he was charged with a felony or a felony equivalent in Pennsylvania. Now, the history of Mr. Range is that he has no other serious criminal issues, no other convictions prior or post this issue. Simply, he just lied on a government form when he was applying for food stamps. However, because of that one incident and that one ancient misdemeanor and that one conviction, the government now bans Mr. Range forever from possessing firearms. Mr. Range is barred from possessing firearms per 18 U.S.C. section 922 G1 on account that he has a misdemeanor offense, which is claimed to be a felony equivalent. Mr. Range brought this lawsuit originally before a district court in Pennsylvania against the Attorney General and the ATF. He sought for the federal government to no longer be able to bar him from possessing firearms only because of that one nonviolent misdemeanor that happened 26 years ago. However, the district court on review ruled in favor of the government on a motion for summary judgment. In doing so, the court also used the two-step approach, which again was struck down by the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruen case, and then now also in Rahimi. Now, after losing at the district court level, Mr. Range appealed up to the Third Circuit, and on review, a 3-judge panel in the Third Circuit issued an opinion upholding that lower court decision. The 3-judge panel cited history and tradition in finding that individuals constitutionally entitled to bear arms are only law-abiding, responsible citizens. So there, the Third Circuit 3-judge panel found that his misdemeanor equivalent, this nonviolent issue, essentially made him fall outside of the people protected by the Second Amendment. Well, Mr. Range did not quit after that 3-judge panel decision, and he sought en banc panel review of that decision. And on review, the en banc panel in the Third Circuit found that 922 G1, as applied to Mr. Range, is in fact unconstitutional. So they struck down 922 G1 as applied to Mr. Range. Now, in that decision, the en banc panel in the Third Circuit said that the precedent that they had used in the past, the two-step approach, was improper, especially in light of Bruen. They also went on to say that Range's appeal instead requires us to examine who is among the people protected by the Second Amendment.